Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're watching some more Better Call Saul. We're on season 2 episode 7 I believe, and this one is titled Inflatable. Okay, let's get back into it.
Jimmy, how's that sweeping going?
Flashback.
Going good, Pop.
I drove into the city this morning. Usually I take the train, but I was just such a rush to get some medicine for my son, Freddie. Epilepsy. He had an attack this morning, but during his fit, he knocked the bottle of medicine out of my wife's hand. Just one huge bottle.
That's terrible.
And then my car died.
Oh God, that's
Jimmy's inspiration.
When it rains, it pours, right? Anyway, now if you can help me, I would be so grateful. If you could possibly just spare $5, I'd rather grab a cab than take a chance with my old clunker.
Yeah, $5.
If you can spare it.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Come here.
He's full of shit, Dad.
It's a ripoff, just like that bum from last week. This is the spot to come for an easy handout. His story's baloney. He probably doesn't even have a son. He's conning you.
Show me a picture.
Jimmy, what if you...
Otherwise, Freddie can suck it.
Sorry to bother you folks. I'm gonna get out of here.
There's $10 for you.
Sorry, that is so generous.
I'm gonna find those spark plugs. Maybe we'll get your car started for you, okay?
His
Come
dad
on,
is
Jimmy,
so
man the till,
sweet.
and I'll just be back in a jiff.
How much for a carton of Cools?
$4.
Yeah, give me a carton.
Money first.
He doesn't even hide because he knows that he knows he's full of shit.
Just give me one more minute, okay?
There are wolves and sheep in this world, kid. Figure out which one you're gonna be.
Okay. I found the, Did he leave? Sir!
Oh. Take the money. He was able to spot them from a young age.
Don't let me interrupt.
Oh, hey, sorry. You ready?
Hey, come on, let's get this over with.
Thank you for seeing us.
Oh, he
Wouldn't wanna
said
take up
that
too
the
much of your
gun was
time,
his.
So I'll get right to it. Mr. Ehrmantraut will be amending his original statement a tad.
A tad?
A
A wee
tad.
bit. He's decided that he can no longer, in good conscience, claim that the gun found at the scene belonged to Tuco Salamanca.
So whose gun was it?
Who's to say?
Was it your gun, Mr. Ermintrout?
No, he's not saying that.
Can we hear it from Mr. Ermintrout?
The gun wasn't Salamanca's, that's all I can tell you.
Why are you changing your story?
Good citizenship.
Look, there was only one set of prints on the gun.
He's not a forensics expert. Who knows? Maybe it fell from a passing bird's beak and Mr. Salamanca caught it and tried to throw it away.
We want to put this guy away for years. The gun makes all the difference, you know that. You're gonna let this person victimize you twice?
Did he threaten you or pay you off?
Whoa! Okay, that's it. We're done. Then.
Both. If you must know. Oh, poor Mike. He's really stuck.
You're doing the right thing. The Salamanca character, maniac. I had my own thing with him. I didn't want to say it before because of conflict of interest, yada yada, but yeah, he's nuts. I'm talking, he had me hog-tied in the desert with a gun to my head. Two guys' legs right in front of me. If I hadn't talked him down, he probably would have. I'll spare you the gory details.
And you're telling me this why?
Don't be too tough on yourself. Like they say, discretion is the better part of valor. I would have done the same thing.
You take the next one and bill me.
Ingrate.
Hey, Jimmy.
Did you tell Howard yet? You're gonna get that offer letter.
I'm guessing next Thursday after my interview with the partners. Basically.
Okay, she's doing it.
Well, it's not going to be as plush as your deal at Davis and Maine, but they'll make me partner in 2 years, opposed to somewhere between 5 years and never at HHM.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, and then there's my law school loans. I've got like 15,000 left.
Schweikert wants you bad, huh? Would you be so kind as to take a letter from me? Dearest Clifford. No, that's too much. Dear Cliff, it is with a heavy heart that I tender my resignation to Davis and Maine.
Resignation?
What?
Yes, sir. These have been some of the most professionally satisfying days of my life. What's wrong?
I just didn't realize how unhappy you were here.
Your fault, buddy. Where were we?
It's just, you worked so hard to get here. It's so much to give up. I mean, the perks alone. And the bonus?
Oh. The bonus is a done deal. They already cut me the check. I get to keep the bonus.
Not if you quit. For a certain term, I think yours is a year, you have to pay the money back.
Finish your year. At least.
I think it's right.
Yeah. There. Omar, whole letter of resignation thing, that I didn't mean that. Not a word. I'm stressed out the wazoo. Be honest, it has been more of an adjustment than I expected here at Davis and Maine.
I figured something had to be wrong. I mean, really wrong. You like it here, right?
I love it. Call it a momentary lapse of reason. Just rewind the tape and, forget this happened.
Mum's the word.
I feel better already. Sometimes you have to say something out loud to hear how crazy it sounds.
Yeah.
Thank you, Omar.
Whew. What was his plan? I think it's because Kim decided to go with the offer, or at least she's on her way to do it. So he was like, I'm not gonna stay in a place I'm not happy as well. Which, I mean, if he feels that strongly about it, he'll be miserable if he stays there. But I think he's gonna have to do at least a year. I don't know how long he's been there. Why are we staring at that? Okay. Oh, damn. Reinventing himself? He's gonna get them to fire him.
Jimmy, this is Al Newman of Allied Funeral Homes.
Great to meet you, Al.
Nice time.
Thanks.
All right, let's get started, shall we?
He was looking at how he was dressed.
Jimmy, it's very loud.
Ryan, come on in.
We have clients out there.
A little jam. You just gotta force it. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm spreading it around. Did I get you? Now I got you with this.
For Christ's sake, Jimmy.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Frankly, this is not a conversation I ever thought I would have in my professional career. Brought to my attention that we have an ongoing situation in the washroom. Someone is not flushing. Once is an accident, maybe even twice. 3 times, that's a pattern.
And we're not talking about a number one.
Yes, nor to even want to know who did it, but...
Cliff, it was me.
Jimmy, I just said I didn't want to know.
Hey, we need the water. Every time you flush a toilet, you waste a gallon of water. What could be greener than this?
The low-flow toilets, Jimmy. From now on, flush.
Low flow. That's good. Good thinking.
What is that?
Bagpipe?
Jimmy. Jimmy!
Oh, you could hear this through the door? I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I gotta say, you're right. I mean, it really helps with stress. I know I don't sound very good, but I'm just learning. I heard that the key is you have to keep this bag inflated.
Enough! Put that down. Now, I want you in my office.
You did it.
What do I win?
You're fired.
What?
It's about you keeping your bonus. That's what this is about. Been brushing up in your contract law, haven't you? You want out of here, clearly. If I fire you, not for cause, but for being an all-around jackass.
Yeah.
Hooray for you. I could fight you on this, but you're not worth my time. Rather just have you gone. Do me the favor of not treating me like a fool for once. Tell me, how exactly did I mistreat you? What did I do to deserve this kind of behavior? To a car, an apartment,
it's not about that.
Coca-Cola desk. Do you see a desk like that in here? You never gave this a chance. Why?
I tried to make it work. Really, I did. I'm just a square peg.
If you knew that, why did you take the job?
I'm sorry. How much was the desk?
$7,000.
I'll write you a check.
Fine, for whatever good that does. Take your desk and get out.
Hey, Cliff, for what it's worth, I think you're a good guy.
For what it's worth, I think you're an asshole.
Yep.
Hey.
In the... Because she warned him about that. Oh my god.
Jimmy,
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
does Howard know you're here?
God, no. I snuck in. Actually, can we talk in the conference room?
Does he want
Please?
her
10
to
minutes.
bring him with
Have a
her?
seat.
Something?
What is going on?
I don't think so. I don't think he would trade one firm for another.
Would you entertain a better offer?
From whom? HHM?
From me. I'll make you partner tomorrow. Wexler McGill. Partners at law. You and me. Together. Hey, we're good together. You know that. So what's stopping us? Let's jump in with both feet. Be our own bosses. Build our own future.
Logo is cool.
Bosses. What about clients?
Mesa Verde just signed with you, didn't they? That was all you, Kim. You did it once. You can do it again.
You make it sound easy.
You're talking to a guy who lived in the back of a nail salon. Now, this is going to be a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears, at least at the start. But in the end, we'll have a practice that is 100% ours. That's worth it. You deserve more than just a lateral move. Bottom line, that's what Schweikart represents. He's just Howard Hamlin by a different name.
You keep talking about me and Schweikart. What about you and Davis in Maine?
It's over. I quit today. Technically, I got fired. That job was never the right fit for me. This is.
I don't know.
If we're gonna be law partners, I need to know one thing. What kind of lawyer are you gonna be?
That's the
I
thing.
don't mean what kind of law are you gonna practice.
He can
I mean,
answer and then not
Are you gonna play it
follow
straight?
up on it.
I'm going to play it straight, right down the line. I'm going to dot every I, and I'm going to cross every...
Nope.
There's no point in me doing this if I can't be myself. Every time I try to do things someone else's way, it blows up in my face. That's what happened at Davis in Maine. I got to go into it as me. Yeah. Colorful, I guess. What do you say?
I don't see why it's so important to you that we work together. I mean, we're already... Why do you need me for this?
I don't need you. I want you.
You've got me. Just not as a law partner.
It's fair. Maybe prove to her that you can start this by yourself.
Go on.
That was a
you
good
later.
conversation, though.
Yeah.
It's move-in ready, as you can see. And they've renovated within the
Ooh,
past 2
wow.
years.
That's
and
nice.
it's a good amount of space.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
You're happy, I'm happy. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. But
But what?
it's a lot of money. I know, I'm like a broken record, but it is.
You don't worry about that. Not another thought. If you want it, it's yours.
Let's do it. Fantastic. Do you have another hour? We could go down to the office, get the pre-approval in order, all that.
Oh, I feel like I can finally breathe. Car looks good. Wouldn't even know you so much as scratched it.
Yeah, the guy knows his stuff.
Thank you, Pop. For everything.
You go on now. I'll see you there.
Oh. I thought he saw someone. I was like, no. Because I think, from what I remember, I think that's the house that we see him. He drives Kaylee home one day, I think. Oh, yeah, he took the desk.
To the left. My left. My left.
Does it even...
There.
Oh, it fits.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, no.
This is over and above.
Really?
How about a drink? I know I could use one.
I'm totally set. Thank you. Gotta get home to my kids. How about you? What are you gonna do now?
Onward and upward. Drive safe. Hello! You've reached the law offices of James M. McGill, Esquire. Kindly leave. Hi,
You've reached the law offices of Jimmy McGill. Please leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hello, you've reached Esquire. I'm glad he went with his own voice himself.
Summary judgments? Yes, I've handled 6.
All right, enough about law. We know you're good. We know you know your stuff. Tell us about Kim Wexler.
You started in the mailroom, is that right?
I did. I was there almost, 10 years ago now.
I see you went to UNM Law. Are you from New Mexico?
Not originally. I'm from the Midwest, just a tiny little town barely on the map. You've never heard of it.
So what brought you here?
I guess one day I just looked around at my life, at who I was, and realized if I kept going the way I was going...
Which way was that?
Best case, probably married to the guy that ran the town gas station. I just wanted something else.
What did you want?
More.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Okay. That just made me realize we don't know much
from us by tomorrow
about Kim.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
We liked you when you came in here.
Like, she's
We like you more now.
defined
Well,
a
thank you
lot by
so
her
much for
work,
taking the time,
which is not a
and
bad
I
thing.
will speak to you soon. It was great to meet you, Lynn.
You too.
Howard.
It's Rich, actually.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No. I'm happy to be confused with Howard. He's a damn good-looking man. Come on, I'll walk you out.
Okay. It went well, except for that one little mistake at the end, but no biggie. How does it feel? How do you feel? A lot was going on in that noggin of hers.
Hi, I'm here to see Jimmy.
He's in a meeting.
A meeting?
Have a seat.
In a meeting.
And listen, I don't ever want to hear the word permit again.
It's your funeral, dude.
Hey, what are
Oh,
you doing
them.
here?
Oh, he's gonna run a commercial.
Oh, and I want a dolly this time.
What kind? Western, Hustler, Pee-wee.
How the hell should I know? You're the nerd. Just make it cheap. Now go on, get out of here.
So you got your old car back.
Yeah, the kidney people wouldn't take it.
I'm not taking the job.
Why not?
For me to be my own boss. Solo practice.
She's also
What, you don't
doing
think it's a good idea
solo
now?
practice? Or with him?
Don't tell me you've changed your mind.
No, I'm surprised is all. Wow, it's great.
Good. To that end, I have a pitch for you. Not Wexler McGill, but Wexler and McGill. We find an office, share the housekeeping costs, the rent, electricity, everything. I am Kim Wexler, attorney at law, and you are Jimmy McGill, attorney at law. Both free to practice as we see fit. You do things your way, and I do them mine. We'll have freedom, but we aren't each trying to go it alone. Not partners, solo practitioners, together. What do you think?
What if they
don't know what to
start
say.
fighting for clients?
Say yes.
Okay, I think for her that's like the condition. You know, she can't quite not trust him, but yeah, she can't quite trust him completely, so that they share a name and like a practice together. So for her, it's the next best thing. But yeah, I don't know. Since she just told Jimmy, like, you do things your way and I'm gonna do them my way. His way is crooked, and what if he starts trying to like steal clients? I don't know. I really don't see this ending well. And, you know, he ends up having his own practice, but this is years before, so it might go well and work for a few years, but I don't know, like, I love this for Kim, and I think it makes sense that she has this conclusion, even when we were in the office with her and at her interview for the job. I thought they were trying to tell me something else, like show me something else, with like her having personal questions and being like, oh, you know, you never heard of my little town, and like I just wanted more, so that's why. And I thought we don't know much about her and her upbringing, and it makes sense. We also don't know much about Jimmy's. Like, we're just starting to scratch the surface of that, so it makes sense, you know? He's the main character, and we're gonna start with him. But then I was like, now that we know she's from a small town, and she made a move and went to law school, and it was always her goal to have more, so it makes sense that her whole life and identity would be deeply rooted in her being a lawyer and her studies and her education. So it makes sense, but I was just like, oh, for her, is she just realizing that she needs to think about herself and what she really wants, and maybe she's worked so hard at establishing herself for all these years that maybe, you know, she needs to reconnect with who she is and, like, I don't know, get a hobby. But in a way, maybe it's what happened, because she was talking about she wanted more, and now she just remembered what Jimmy told her about, you know, being her own boss, and she's like, maybe that's what I need, because the way Jimmy put it, you're doing a lateral move. You're trading a firm for another firm. You're trading a Howard for another Howard. So that's all true. And I think her decision at the end there makes a lot of sense. I'm just worried about them together, because I think he's either gonna try to hold back and he'll be unhappy, or he'll go like full on crooked lawyer, or gradually, and it'll make her like back away and something will happen. He's gonna end up, because what if he, you know, we know that he is, the way Jesse put it in Breaking Bad, you need a criminal lawyer, you need a criminal lawyer. So he's gonna start dealing with people like Nacho, shady people, and they'll come to the firm, and then they'll see Kim, and just like, I feel this can't be good. So yeah, I'm very curious though. I don't blame Jimmy for quitting or getting himself fired, because we know how miserable he's been, and it's just not who he is. You can't force him to be something he's not. So he needed to just like take himself out of the equation and just let them be Davis and Maine in peace. He knows that he doesn't belong there. At least he's not trying to desperately cling to this job and just like do shady shit. He knows that he has a different way of doing things, and he's like, I'll just do it myself. So we also saw flashback of him recognizing a scam, someone coming in, and we learned during this encounter that his dad has been like giving handouts and just like helping people, and they know that, so they keep showing up, and like different people keep showing up to ask for money with like a sob story that Jimmy's like, it's not true. But his dad, from what we learned from Chuck, was a really, really good guy. When the guy said, in the world there are wolves and sheeps, and like you have to decide which one you are. And I think the way he saw it, it might have been a very defining moment in his life, because he sees that his dad might be a sheep. He's a good person, but if you put it like that, people take advantage of you when you're too nice, and when you're too easily convinced by like a sad story, and it's just like, oh yeah, that sucks, but sorry, I can't do that. He took the money from the register instead of being like, oh, we'll put it back so that we only lose, because I think it was $8 that he took, so it'll just be like a $2 loss. But instead he went back and took the money. So I think that was him deciding that he wouldn't be taken advantage of. He would take advantage of people, if it's one or the other. So yeah, that was a very interesting episode. We saw Mike keeping an eye on the Salamancas. I don't know what he plans to do, because he doesn't kill Hector. He doesn't kill Tuco. He wouldn't kill Nacho, because he is pissed off about them following him and Kaylee and basically threatening them. That's what it was, truly. So I don't know what he'll do, but I'm excited to find out. So that was great. That was season 2, episode 7. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time for some more Better Call Saul. Thank you so much for watching.